Welcome to another episode where I am making a video game in Unity using C Sharp. This video game is about a village simulator, making a colony. I've been trying to do the goal-oriented action plan approach to AI. And last episode, we were able to get the uh, AI agent to finally build something and to actually in the last one we had different goals that we could have, and it would have a priority on what it would do. And we saw how it would have a goal of build and a goal of gathering resources, but it would rather build first if it was even available. um, so that's what we were doing last time. And like right now you can see he's trying to gather things, but if we have a blueprint now, he still has a goal of gathering stuff, but he's going to just build this instead. So let's stop it there. What I want to do now is to get it to where the user is actually clicking on the objects like we had before, but instead of creating a task, it's going to create it's going to change the world state, I believe. Let's go to the click detector. So right here in the click detector is where we were creating this interactable task. Let's just get rid of this. All right, so we're going to hard code this for now. Testing, creating gatherables, gathering, gather objects. I don't know, something like that. All right, so when we click on it, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's just say gather object is equal to okay, gather gather object. Let me just see what scripts I have. Gather object. I better not have the same. Okay, this is interactable. Gather object is equal to interactable dot get component. Even though that's already well, let's just do hit dot collider dot get component gather object. Okay, so if gather object is not equal to null, so we actually clicked on one. All right, let's go to the gather object, and we're going to say public bool has clicked. Okay, we're just testing this out. As I think more about this and about everything that you can click, that might change. So click if gather object dot has clicked. If this is false, we want to say that, and then we want to say world state. Whoops. Okay, has click is equal to true, and then we want to say world state dot state or modify state gather object comma 1 else, So else, we're going to say has clicked is false. Click again, illegal false. And we're going to say this is -1. Okay, there's going to be lots of bugs here if we do this. We have to kind of, there has to be a way that the AI knows, like, oh, you've taken that away from me as a world state. So let's go to, I actually want to search for these. See if I have these anywhere where I don't want them. Edit. Quick find. Okay, go through all those. Oh, it's going to go through a lot of stuff. I don't really want to do it this way. Oh, wait, go back. Go back. Oh, darn it. Where was that? Edit, find. Let's put quotation marks around this. Quotation marks. Okay, maybe not. Let's change that to gather object. Alright, right here, let's get rid of this. Okay. Alright, now I think I had a lowercase one somewhere. Maybe not. Alright, let's save it. Now when we gather resource, world state dot modify state gather gather object gather object comma 1 sorry -1. So after we gather it, let's take it away. Okay, so now let's go to our agent. And we're going to go to our actions of our agent where we have the gather resource. There's no precondition. So now we're going to have a condition of gather object. And this one will be 1. So as long as they're 1, we will do it. Okay, we have no errors. Let's just click on this bush. Oh, whoa, where are you going? Okay, so okay, I know what it did. What? See, where's this gather object is -1? Let's see. After gather, so right here. Let's get rid of this. Let's play it again. So when I click on here, watch what it goes that way. Okay. All right. So now, when it goes to take resource, gather resource, when it sets the target, it's looping through all the game objects. We only want to say if. Let's do this. Gather objects. Okay. Gather object. Gather object. And actually we want to say for each. We're going to loop through all the we're going to loop through all these objects that we've found. Instead of grabbing the first one, we're going to check to see, okay, gather object is equal to, actually, hold on. We're doing all this wrong. Gather objects, gather object, gather object, is equal to gather objects, and then we need to say gather object let's change this to game objects. Game objects, game objects, change this to game objects, and change this to geo. So the gather object is going equal to geo.getComponent. Geo.getComponent, the gather object component. And if the this should be game object. If the gather object dot has clicked, so if it's clicked, we're going to set it to that one. We're going to say gather object. Let's just say gather object, gather object. Okay. Or geo, actually. Geo. Oops. So we're going to check which one's been clicked, if any have been clicked. If we find that, I think we can just break. Whoops. Break out this loop. Okay, let's save it. Let's see what happens. We want it to not go to a random, well, not a random one, but the first one in the list. We want it to go to one that has been clicked. So, all right, right now nothing's been clicked. We're not getting errors. Let me click here. Up, there it goes. It's going to it. Chops it down. Did I click the right one? Yeah, it seems like it. Now it's taken to the thing. Let's click another one. Let's click one here. Let's click one here. And so now we are clicking. Let me add a house or a farm and see what happens. See if it stops trying to go gather things and go build things. Yep, it's building things. Let's chop down some bushes here. After it builds that house, see what all it does. Now obviously we're going to have some errors with let's see. We can really play around with this. I'm just thinking like, why doesn't he just go chop them all down first and then gather them? Right? See, this is where we would just add a goal, a simple goal that has a low priority. But you can see it is working. Let me add another farm here. There you go. Build another farm. See if you do it. Yep, you're doing it. Hey, this is working pretty good. I know there's bugs. I know there is. I know there's this world state thing isn't perfect, and I need to work on that more. Especially when we start coming down to. See, look, he doesn't have anything to do. I click here. There he goes. Let me just. Lately, these videos have gone on long because they don't work. I got a lot of bugs. And I ended up fixing something that I wasn't even planning on fixing because it showed up during the testing of it. What was I thinking of? What if we go back to our AI agent? Because we do have some like hard-coded uh, goals here. What if we add another goal called, and this is going to be number 2, and this is going to be called gather, how do we want to say it? Yeah, gather object. And this priority is going to be higher than storage as a resource, or a lower one, which would be make it more of a priority. Let's see what happens when we do that. Let's see if our goal system from last episode is really working well to where it's that easy to do it. All right, we have no goals. Let me click here. Okay, we have nothing. All right, so what seems to be the problem? Clicking here. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, it's not creating a plan. All right, let me just look again. Oh, I thought it was going to be that easy, right? Adds a new goal. Here's the goal. The priority is 2. Gather object is 1. That's our goal. No, that's not our goal because we don't have any. That shouldn't be our goal. Our goal should be resource on ground. Oh. That doesn't make sense. Okay, well. I don't think that will be. Let me play a resource on ground. Interesting. Right now it's going to go chop everything down. Let's just see what it does. Not everything I clicked. And then let's see what it does after it. After it's clicked everything, then it stops. And the reason why is, okay, I thought if it can't make a plan, it makes it invalid. This is getting the goal. Testing loop. Sum to is valid is true. Is a build action. I thought if it doesn't return a goal with that plan, and it was close. We were close. Definitely close. Let me pause it. My plan is this, to gather resource. Okay. Pause it. I need to know the current goal of the character. Let's just see something. Interesting. Not cool. If storage resource contains this resource name. Oh boy. Performing take resource on the ground. Alright, let's see what his plan was. My plan was to build a building with no other action after it. My plan is to take resource. My plan is to take resource to blueprint. My plan is to build a building. Oh, you know what? This is his whole plan. I'm like, what? This is weird. This is the whole plan. Take resource from the ground, take resource to build plant to do this. So it created the plan. So the first thing is to get resource from the ground, performing that. So it's going to it. It got that right here. But then setting the target to the gather object 0. Let's see, am I doing that right? Set target. This is for take resource off of ground. And saying that there is no gather object 0. Makes no sense. Well, this one, oh no, it did do that. And then it goes back here. It's trying to perform the action of take resource to this. We are getting the storage object contains resource name. What was this resource name? Okay. Resource is what he's carrying. Let me go to, oh. Oh, I see. That's pretty clever. He picked up a berry. Right? No, he picked up a wood. Resource. It's saying it's null. This is take resource. This is what I'm carrying. I am carrying something. Huh. Lots of bugs here. Let's see if we can replicate that again. Click here. Click here. Jumping that down. Picking that up. Pause it. Let me see what my plan was. So why is it take it from the ground, take it to the blueprint. Here I'm performing the task. This is where I'm actually setting the target to this wood. And then it's like performing the action of take resource. Okay, so this take resource perform action is happening. My target isn't being set correct. So I have the wood now. I'm going on to the next action. Okay. Set action, set target. Where do I do that? Agent, AI agent. Set target to this. If its count is less than 0, less than 1, then it does a new plan. Look at this. I have 2 else ifs here. What in the world? Okay. This is in the wrong spot. I think. Oh, it's really hard to tell. I need to. This is here. This goes over. Let me do this here. I'm going to just paste it over just to make sure. Okay, let me save it, see if that was the problem. Yep, I spoke too soon about those bugs, didn't I? And then you find other bugs, and it's like, oh, now I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes trying to fix this bug, which I totally forget what my original bug was. Okay, we're still getting in that stuck point. It's not saying the correct target. It's saying the target to the debug dialog testing next action plus, we want to say action name, plan dot action dot plan element at 0 dot action name. Just make sure we're doing this one. Okay, click here, let me build that. Pause. So we are doing that. Why does it set this target? All right, let me go to the set target of the because what does it say in the plans? The action is take resource to blueprint. So take resource to blueprint. Let's go to the set target. Its string is I'm confused. For each game object in this, target resource is equal to that. If target resource is not equal to the AI agent target resource, Hmm. If target resources get that, if target resource is not equal, I would say not. Would I want equal? If target resource is equal to the AI agent target resource, then we're going to return this. I don't think this is right. Okay, let me play it. Click here, click over here, see what it does. Okay, so now that's working. Now it's building. Okay. The question, what was I trying to do before? I was clicking a bunch of stuff, right? So I was clicking all these. It's going to tear them all down, but then it doesn't go and gather them. That's the problem. Okay, so that's kind of the problem now. I really don't know what its goal is, what its current goal is, so let me do this. Let me go to my goals. AI goals. And let me do a public string goal name. And in our agent, when we do this, let's say all goals 0. Dot goal name is equal to building a building goal building. Okay, and then this one will be goal 1 will be take stuff to storehouse, and then this one will be pick stuff off the ground. All right, we'll just, whoops, what happened? Let's go to the AI agent. And so when it picks the goal right here, when it returns the cheapest goal, we're going to say debug, nope, debug.log. Let's log the cheapest goal dot goal name. Okay, and just say my goal is this. So we can debug it a little bit better. And then pause it all the way down. My plan. Okay, where am I seeing my goal? My goal is pick stuff off the ground. So that's his current goal. Okay. So now, let's go down here and see if we still have that as our goal. This is all the my goal is building a building. That makes no sense. All right, so what's happening is the is valid. Let's get rid of this because we don't want that there. Let's just test this again. Let's. Whoa, what the heck? If cheapest goal is not equal to null. Let's play. I don't think this is going to work. Nope. Because we have no way of resetting whether it's valid or not. How can I redo this kind of... Because what it does is it... Alright, well, I might have to come back to it. Like I said, I always end up these videos with these bugs, but I just kind of have to think a little bit about it, of how to do this is valid. Because right now the way that our goal system is working is if something is valid, then it's going to use it. If not, it's like either we don't have all these goals, but I think we do. I think we want all the goals that are possible for our AI to have, and they're just basically turning them on and off. But how do they do that in a way that I don't have to hard code every single one? That's what I have to think of. I thought maybe by after it tries a goal, if it didn't work, then it makes it invalid. We can't get it, so make it invalid. And so that is working, but the problem is how do I change it back to being valid based upon a state change? Um, without making it, I could, let's just hypothetical. Let's say has a every goal has a world state attached to it. If that world state ever changes, then this now becomes a valid thing. So if I say like public dictionary string, comma int, and we're going to call it desired goal world state. It's a dictionary, so it could have more than one. And so if I go back to, well, no, doesn't it already have these? No, no, we don't want that. Do we? Well, maybe. Hold on. Let's see. In our, gosh, let's go to our AI agent. Private void set goal valid. Set goals valid. I don't know, something like that. Okay. So we want to, for each AI goal, in all goals, if world state dot world states that contains. All right, so we got actually for each key value pair and key value pair in the AI goals dot goals. Is this a list? This is going through all the goals. This is then. This is a dictionary. Oh, I didn't say. I would say string, comma int. Okay, loop through all those. So then, if the world container. No, we don't want not AI goals, but goal world stat. I want to say state. Let's go to that. Change state. Okay, so we're going to loop through all of the goal world states that we want it in order to make it valid. World state that contains, if it contains the key value pair. Okay. So if it has that, if the key value pair dot value, if it has, oops, come on, dot key, if it has the key, if dot contains key. If it contains the key, if the world state dot world states key value pair dot key is greater than 0. Then we're going to say the AI goals dot is valid is true. Else AI goals dot is valid is false. And so when should we do that? If current goal is null, check set goals valid. I don't want to do it every frame. I don't know if we need to do this somewhere else. Okay, well, let's go here. See if this is changing anything. Alright, well, we're getting a lot of errors. Alright, so setting the goals. Key value AI goals for each and all goals. Get this goal world state. Let me go to the top. So for our all goals, 0 dot world state, goal world state dot add is going to be blueprint, comma 1. So we need to at least have a blueprint in order for us to consider this as a goal. For the storehouse, the goal has a resource, right? It has resource. Resource. And then for the last one, this goal, resource on ground, no, gather object. We're not going to take something off the ground. Ah, man, this is like not even good. This is not even good. We have to have some or statements somewhere because this is saying like, okay, we're only going to have a goal of picking something off the ground if let's just get rid of this. Alright, I just have to rethink this. Okay, we're getting some errors here, some like null references. Alright, let me go to this definition. I know what's wrong. This needs to equal a new one. Okay. Now maybe that will fix that bug. Okay, so we're not getting that error anymore. Let me click here. We're also not getting the goal anymore. We're still not getting a goal. Okay, what are our states? Our world state right now is gather object is 1. So why can't we make that a goal? What is it considering our goal right now? Current action. My goal is to take stuff from to a storehouse, which it can't even do. Or can it? It's just hard to tell. I just need some more debugging tools. I probably need to put like some breaks in here, meaning in the Unity. Um, I want to see if it even has a goal. Do we have a my goal? Maybe if I collapse everything, it'll be a little bit. My goal is pick up stuff. My goal is to take stuff. If the cheapest is not null, my goal is to do that is valid. Um, we need to, let's put this somewhere else. Let's just put this in here and just always update these things. Okay, we'll just do that for now and see if that will kind of start updating every frame our goals. And maybe that's what we need to do. My goal is to pick stuff off the ground. Oh yeah, let me collapse it. My goal is to pick stuff off the ground. Why? There's nothing on the ground. Alright, let's see. Pick stuff off the ground. Okay, so I do need this. Well, that's weird. Why can't it make a plan to pick something off the ground if I Alright, well, let's add another goal. This is number 3. We're going to keep it to priority 2, but we're going to change this to gather object. Alright, the goal name is to gather. Alright, I don't like how it says gather object, but just chop down tree. Let's just say chop down tree for now, because that's all we're really doing. I just have to rethink probably this priority, how it does the priorities, because it has no way of checking it. Okay, it's still saying that our goal is So many debugs. Still saying that. Let's change the priority to a 4. Let's start to a 1. And let's say that we have to have a world state of gather object as 1. That's just so weird. I just don't like that. Yeah, let's do that. Because remember, we can never gather an object as part of like a way to get to another action. You can only gather an object if the user has changed that world state. Okay, let me click. All right, so now it's doing that. Let me click another one. So it's saying that as the priority right now. Let's stop and see if it'll go and gather those things. Nope, it's not gathering. If I click, all right, so let's pause it. Let's go here. Let's go to our gather. Man, I really thought this was going to be a short video. Set the valid. Oh man. This is going to be a lot of debugging. Debug logs. If the world states is valid is true, if it's greater than 0, let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Key value pair. Key value pair is this. So if the world state has this key and it's greater than 0, we would make that valid. In this situation, okay, so is valid is false. So when we go here, if AI is valid, then we'll do that. Okay, if not null, return. If not null, we do that. My goal is let's see, where are we getting the goals? Current goal is get goal. If we're in the idle state, we're going to get a current goal. If current goal is null, we should just be returning debug.log no goal. I just want that to stand out a little bit. Man. All right. Let's see. This needs a blueprint in order to be a goal, in order for it to be valid. This needs a resource in order for it to be a goal. This needs anything, but this needs the gather object. Okay. This is kind of where you wish dictionaries were serializable, because then I could just like look in the inspector. I know there's like probably things I can do to do that, but I just wish it was serializable. So this is good. It's saying we have no goals, so it's not making any plans. If I click here, now we have a goal. Our goal right now is to gather resource. Or that's my plan. My goal is to gather resource. Okay. All right. Now we have no goals, which means it's not, let's see, resource on the ground is 1. Let's go back to this one here. All right, so I'm thinking, all right, let's just do this. Let's just do that. Let's say that in order for us to have a goal of picking up resources, there has to be resources on the ground. Okay. Still no goal. Okay. Resources on the ground. Why won't it make this as a goal? Make it as a goal. All right, let's just go through this again. Set goal. Goes through all the AI. All right, must have something wrong here. Or let me find all references of this. Let's get rid of this. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. It's trying to build. But why? Why haven't we set this to... So this is not working. This down here. This right here is not working. All right, you know what? I'm going to put a break right here. Come on, give me a break. What's the shortcut for that? F9. Let's attach it. Let's go back to here. Let's stop it. Can't do that. Let's go here. Let's stop playing it. Go here. Attach. Go back here. Play it. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, so let's see. Okay, our count is 1. Test agent. This. Yeah, goal. This is the build. Okay. So let's step over. How do I go to the next one? Step into, step over, step into, step out. Okay. So now it's checking the world state to see if it has this, and our key pairs are blueprint. Remember, that was our desired thing. So let's go next. Right here. I need another one. Else AI goals is valid. Is false. So if it doesn't find the key at all, This also needs to be false. So let's stop. Let's take that out. I hope these videos are kind of helpful, or you can kind of see how maybe not to do it. All right, still got problems. Still not doing it. It's still saying. It's still trying to build. Let me put that break back in here. This might be my last try, and then I'll just stop the video from here and rethink it. Whoops. Okay, play it. Let's see. Should break right away. Okay, currently we are looking at our build goal. Let's step into, which is F11, step into F11. We're testing it. We don't have it. Else is valid as false. It's checking the next one. So now we're looking at goal name. Goal name is now take stuff to storehouse. There is a, so that's false. All right, the next one. Hold on. Let's go next. This goal name is pick stuff from the ground. No. So they're all false at this point. Chop down tree. All right, so now we're going, current goal is equal to get goal. This is the cheapest one. Is it valid? Nope. Is it valid? Nope. Is it valid? Nope. Is it valid? Okay, which one is it saying is valid? Hold on. Which one is it saying is valid? Can I just hover over this and look? Chop down trees valid? Why? Gather object needs to be 1. Oh, shoot. Are you kidding me? This needs to be 3. Okay. This is why you need to do this sometimes. I don't know if this is going to fix it again, but we're kind of narrowing down what seems to be the problem. And, it's funny, I've been kind of debugging this. I totally, kind of forget what am I even trying to achieve here. And we're still doing this. Building a building. Okay. Let me just break into it one more time. Oh man, that's building a building. Oh, let's break when we. What's going on up here? Hold on, am I changing the wrong, saying the wrong one? AI goals is valid, is true, false, false. Let me do this. Let me put a break right here. F9. Okay, let me attach it. Let me go to here. And let's see if that will, when does it ever set this to true for anything. Okay, no goal, no goal, no goal. We're gonna click here and we're getting a AI goal is valid. And what is this goal? The goal is to chop down a tree. Okay, that is making it true. Okay, current goal is to get the goal. Okay, the first goal is build a thing. We skip it. Next goal is take stuff out of the warehouse. We skip it. Next goal is pick stuff off the ground. We skip it. Next goal is chop down a tree because I added one. If it's null, this, else. Okay, we're going to the next goal. Skip it. Is it the cheapest? What is our goal? Our goal is to chop down tree. Okay, now we're going into some weird stuff. Okay, return cheapest goal. So the cheapest goal is that. Is it not null? Go. We're going to make a plan. Plan count is that. Create a plan with this goal, which is chop down tree. I know what's probably happening. Maybe. Let's create that graph. Okay, checking all that. Conditions. This might be a while. How can I just step out? Step over, step out. Okay. Step out. Step out. Create the graph. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to just take a break there. Well, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll get this sorted out. We are getting closer to it. We are clicking on things, and the AI's chopping things down after the user tells it what to do. All right, I'll see you next time. Take care.